Hello everyone, hello collective, welcome back to my channel. It's Ali here once again from Star.Spirit with today's daily message from the universe. Hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day today. It is Monday, September the 12th, 2022. And as always, a reminder you guys that the readings that I post here on YouTube are timeless. So even though I verbalize the date, they will find you if they're one, meant to find you, and two, when you're also open and able to receive these messages, okay? So please like, comment, and subscribe below. It helps the messages that are meant for certain souls in the collective to hear them, okay? Let's dive right in here. I keep getting the word urgent in my mind, so perhaps this is more of a time-sensitive reading, or perhaps someone is really looking for some guidance in the collective here. I keep getting urgent, urgent, urgent flashing in my mind here. Okay, let's take a look. What do we have here? Okay, we have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Okay, purple as well. Purple is often the color of healing, okay? So let's get some more detail as to what this particular situation is. Yeah, we often see purple as more healing energy, especially with stones like the amethyst, okay? Oh, okay, we have one major card to come out. Three of Swords, interesting, okay. Let's see, can we get some more clarity on this particular situation, please, Spirit? What is the collective experiencing at the current time? Okay, oh, quite a few came out there. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, Temperance, major arcana there. We have the Four of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so first I am getting this is more of a, not necessarily a love reading, although I'm getting it's more, it's not necessarily new love coming in, but something to do with either a partnership that you're already in. It could be a marriage, okay, is what I'm getting. And there's something that's recently happened that's kind of turned your world upside down, collective. Especially with the Three of Swords here. The Three of Swords is all about heartbreak. And even though heartbreak in itself, sadness, despair, all of the heavier emotions, although cups do symbolize emotions in tarot, with the swords here, which is often thoughts and things to do with more of the mind, right? So even though there's a lot of emotion attached to this card, the swords indicate that it's thoughts, almost obsessive thoughts, negative thoughts that keep coming to mind. So there's something that you're feeling betrayed about, okay? Could be a recent conflict with someone that you're close to. I'm getting a romantic partner within a family. So again, this could be something that you, that you've built a life with, okay? And you've been committed to for quite a while here. Okay, so something has definitely happened that's caused a little bit of conflict here. And with the Three of Wands, wands signify passion, and they also signify communication. So the Three of Wands here, the character in this particular imagery is waiting. Okay, Three of Wands signifies waiting on communication. And it's not so much waiting on communication of when you as a collective would like to speak to this person or reach out to this person. You're actually waiting for incoming communication in this particular card. And I'm getting the sense, big strong sense here from the universe, that it has to do with a current or very, very recent situation that happened that left you feeling confused and puzzled and quite hurt. Okay, so perhaps, like I said, there was a conflict between you and your significant other, your SP here, and you're waiting for that to be resolved, okay? But you're not necessarily open and wanting to make the first move with this particular situation, okay? And in the middle, very interesting, because we have Temperance, major arcana, and the Temperance, as you can see, involves two cups, kind of ebb and flow, yin and yang, bringing balance to a situation is what the Temperance card is all about. And because we have a lot of water imagery here, It is about going with the flow of emotions, that it's okay to have emotions that may be really positive or maybe more on the darker side. But we need to be mindful in our heart space that if we're leaning towards one or the other too much, that it's not necessarily a fulfilling experience, or it's not necessarily, we're not necessarily seeing all the details of the situation, okay? And right now it seems like some of you in the collective are in a position where you are quite sad, okay? You're thinking about something that's happened, and perhaps you, when this conflict did occur, pardon me, you weren't expecting this particular outcome, okay? You weren't expecting it to turn into an argument or turn into a conflict of some sort, but that is where it's gotten to. And all you wanted was to bring balance and to communicate. And it hasn't exactly gone as you had desired initially, okay? All right. And very interesting here with the Four of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So I'm getting a sense that it's not necessarily a progression, but it's more so that this is what you want. This is what you experienced, okay? Four of Cups is often an offer of love from the divine that's being rejected in the 3D, okay? So you feel as if the situation you've been feeling rejected, and you've been feeling kind of pushed to the side and a little bit neglected here, not necessarily in an abusive way, but whoever you're dealing with, I'm getting the sense that they are very heavy in their own thoughts, their own emotions, and almost too much so to be able to have that open ear and to have that open heart and to bring resolve to this particular conflict. So yeah, you feel rejected with your emotions here when you tried to bring them up and try to communicate, when what you really wanted was for this particular situation to bring more stability to your partnership here, okay? And bring more fulfillment and happiness with the Ten of Cups and the rainbow. And speaking of rainbows, actually, I keep seeing rainbows. I know it's rained where I am here this morning. And the sun's just coming out now, actually. And there was a rainbow today, like I just said. And then there's also a rainbow yesterday as well. So a lot of rainbow energy. And rainbows itself, they have all the chakra colors within a rainbow, right? So the red, yellow, orange, green, purple. So all those colors are present, which is where we get that full fulfillment, right? We feel basically fulfilled from head to toe. And it brings us ultimate happiness, okay? And a lot less resistance in our 3D lives. Spirit, can we get some more clarity as to what the content is for this particular situation? What happened between the collective and their SP here, their special person? What was this conflict regarding? Ideally, looking for 5 cards. Okay. Okay, we have King of Wands, the Star, 9 of Cups. Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? 2 more cards for the 4 of Cups. And, okay, so we have the Queen of Swords and the 2 of Cups. Okay, let's move that up here a little bit so you guys can see. Alrighty, so as those of you that watch me quite regularly, you do know that I like to overlay the cards to bring clarity. So where the cards have landed, I take it as an indicator from the universe that these cards below are clarifying the cards directly above. Okay, so like I said, we have the 3 of Swords and the King of Wands. So something that you are passionate about, okay, and you wanted to communicate with your special person here. And you had a lot of hope with the Star card here. You had hope that it was going to be, a positive communication. There wasn't anything necessarily that was conflicting when you initiated this conversation, but you were just hoping that it was going to bring a level of communication and satisfaction on both of your parts, okay? But it's actually, like I said, turned out the opposite. So you're waiting for that communication to come in. You wanted it to be a particular, pardon me, I'm losing my words here. You want it to be a particular experience. Okay, and I know I just said that I'm losing my words, and I feel as if I mean, there's nothing that's an accident by the universe, right? So even me tripping over a few of my words right now, I'm really getting the sense that that is actually what happened in this interaction. That you went in with a certain envision of what the conversation was going to be like, and the words that you used, the tone that you used, wasn't what you planned, and it created misunderstandings and confusion. And that's what's led to this particular conflict right now. Because you, again, these cards definitely symbolize that you wanted to communicate, you had something passionate that you wanted to talk about that was important for you to express, but it didn't go the way that you wanted it to, okay? It became a very negative experience instead of a self-fulfilling one. Okay, you felt excited to tell your person about this, to share this news here. And with the Queen of Swords and the Four of Cups, like I said, there's a rejection energy here. And the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, take it as it resonates. Could be you or could be your person. I'm also getting that with the Queen of Swords, there is often more deliberate placement of energy. Okay, so it can come across, this person can come across quite cold without meaning to, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean this person doesn't care. They just see it, they see and perceive the communication as something that they're either not ready for or they don't fully understand it. Okay, I am very much getting the message that you feel quite cut out by this person here after this particular incident. And instead of the 10 of Cups that you were hoping for, you're more so back to the 2 of Cups, okay? But not necessarily in a positive way. 2 of Cups does signify partnership, but I am getting that it's not so much that this conversation has brought you together, it's actually brought you from a higher set of cups, okay, with the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups here that you were hoping for, to the 2 of Cups. So now you're wanting and desiring to work on resolving this conflict to bring back balance to your particular relationship. Okay, so you're still in this relationship, but maybe taking a break from one another at this time. Okay, Spirit, can we get some clarity on that 2 of Cups? Okay, let's get some more detail, not clarity, more detail on the 2 of Cups here. Oh, we had a flyer. Oh, okay. Interesting. We have Major Arcana, the Hermit. Okay, yeah. Like I said, instead of experiencing the 10 of Cups and this being a full fulfilling conversation and moving forward with your plans, with your goals here, with your special person, you're actually back to the 2 of Cups and needing to take some time apart, okay, in isolation, deliberate isolation, in order to think about what happened and revisit with a new approach of love. Okay, so like I said, you may have been stumbling over your words initially, and maybe your communication, your message came out in a different way than you had imagined, and not as soft as what you had originally intended. And that could be also why there's this misunderstanding, this conflict here. Spirit, can we get some final advice here as to what the collective can do to bring love to this situation? So I do get the message that you are reflecting on what happened, and you do see your part in it, but what can be done? What can be done to help further? Okay, apart from the reflection, what actions can be taken? Okay, we have playfulness, calling in your soulmate, and soulmate. Okay. Yeah. So playfulness is all about recapturing romance, okay? It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, okay? So like I said, perhaps when you initially spoke to this person regarding this passionate conversation you wanted to have, that you were excited to have, that perhaps it was a stumbling of your words, your message didn't come across clearly, but also perhaps it came across a little bit too serious for the given topic, okay? So you want to make sure that you're finding yourself as grounded as possible before you reapproach the situation. So we have calling in your soulmate and soulmate, okay? Two very confirming cards here for soulmate energy. So your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so even if you are right now in a state of feeling betrayed or feeling heartbroken, saddened, and under the weather, keep up that hope, okay, especially with the Hermit card here. As you can see, the Hermit card has a little light in their lantern here, and that does signify hope in a period of deliberate isolation here. Okay, so keep your vision clear. The timing will come where, you know, you've taken your time to ground, and hopefully your person has taken their time to ground. So when you come back together, you have more of an idea, pardon me, of how you want to revisit this conversation, okay? But don't worry, this person is your soulmate. They're someone that you're intended to be with, okay? So they're not going anywhere. So in terms of your relationship status, this is a hiccup or a roadblock, but it's not something that needs to be, that is a deal breaker, okay? It's not something that the other person is perceiving that is going to break up your relationship or vice versa. It's not going to break up your relationship, essentially. So don't let your mind wander there, because that's not the case. You are together. You are still in energetic alignment and connection with this person. We just need to solve whatever this particular conflict was. Okay, so let's take a look here. Spirit, what is the final advice for the collective regarding how to move forward? Okay, perfect. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Okay, very, very interesting. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Yep, definitely confirmation from the universe that even though the situation right now feels heavy, you feel separated, you feel isolated in a way that's not necessarily for your highest good, you feel that way. It's not that it's not in your best interest, but you feel that there's no light at the end of the tunnel right now, and you're unsure where to go, left, right, up, down. You're not sure what your next steps are going to be. But the universe is letting you know that there is a cooling off period that's needed so that you can bring love back to the situation and end this tough cycle. Okay, so it may have been some time ago, maybe a week or so, that this happened, and things still don't feel quite balanced between you and your partner. It's okay. It's okay. This happens in relationships, right? We're not always meant to be in a high vibe place, although we are meant to have more good days than bad days, so to speak. Always being in a high vibe place, in a high connection of alignment with your partner, it isn't going to happen. Your partner is going to have their own perspectives and their own experiences that they're dealing with individually, and vice versa. Same for you and the collective. And there'll be days where you do clash, and that is completely okay. Know this person is still here for you, and they want to also revisit the situation, but it's not necessarily the right time to do so. Okay, so just give it more time, okay? And think of different ways that you can approach the situation, again, with love when the time does come, okay? So think more about the clarity of your communication and the final message that you want to convey to your partner here. Very, very important. And I'm getting a sense, just to pull some of the letters here. Let's take a look. So this could be, okay, first of all, we have rose quartz. Okay, so bring love into the situation. We'll put that on top of the new moon in Aquarius. And I'm going to pull some letters here that may resonate with the collective. Okay, let's see. We have quite a few. So these are just some old Scrabble pieces, but I do get called from time to time to use them in order to connect more to the collective here. So I have two E's. Okay, so strong notion for E's here. A B and a U. Okay, and I also have 3 ones and one number 3 here. So that could resonate with you. This could be the initial of your person, whether their first name, last name, could also be their date in terms of their birth. So maybe they were born on the 1st of a certain month or the 3rd of a certain month. Okay? Whatever this is that's going on, collective, don't give up hope. Okay? There is light at the end of the tunnel, and things will settle out, and you'll be closer to this 10 of Cups after this period of deliberate isolation. Okay? Everything's going to be okay. I feel for you, collective, definitely. You know? Not every day is rainbows and sunshine, and that's completely okay. Again, my name is Allie. Thank you so much for joining me for today's daily message from the universe for Monday, September the 12th, 2022. If any of this reading has resonated with you, please subscribe below. You may also comment and like this video so that the message, if it's intended for more people in the collective, they can also it can also pop up for them on YouTube, and they can go through their own process with this particular reading. Thank you all again for joining me here today. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and good luck to whoever this is for. Thank you very much. Take care.